We've got Essyla. Essyla. She's got the Belgian flag flying behind her for this year's Eurovision Song Contest 2026. So let's see what we have. So it was composed by her. So the message, I feel like it's the same thing over and over again, right? A message of hope. And that's my worry, that things are just like too much about hope. How much can people keep hoping? This is an anthem to the determination of youth, to its optimism and its ability to carve its own path. A generation that chooses to keep moving forward, to keep dreaming, to keep dancing on the ice. Okay. Despite its fragility and despite everything that can crack. I think that is a good message in general. You know, being able to say there's going to be problems all the time, but you just keep doing you and keep trying your best. Keep reflecting on some of the problems. A lot of these people are coming from your TV shows, right? Like The Voice. So let's see what is J'aime la vie. What a cool song. She was the youngest, wasn't she? She was like 13 and faked her age for the contest. I think that's a reminder that no. Bad Google Chrome. Yeah, as I was saying, I think that's a reminder that Belgium last won in 1986, and I believe was their only win. And also the running theme of my videos is my headphones. You might say, why not get new ones? It's not the headphones, it's a cord, and every time I try and buy a new cord, it still stuffs up. So yeah, if you see me do stuff like this, there's literally every video. It's just me going, I need to fix my headphones because it's coming out of one side half the time.
I got that summer on my skin. It burns, it lives, it burns within. That wheel is hot and I'm driving. Rains are gone, but I'm sinking.
She's got this riff going on and on, right?
Scream.
My worry, again, right now, we don't have a live. We don't have any kind of live on this. And it's a very stylistically dangerous song. Same thing happened last year. Very stylistically dangerous song. And whilst Strobe Lights was meant to get through, it didn't. And a lot of people were shocked. And I was shocked, but at the same time, I kind of half wasn't. Very stylistically difficult song to pull off live.
That wheel is hot and I'm driving. Rains are gone, but I'm sinking. I'm gonna burst, I'm gonna scream. I won't love, but I'm not loyal.
Okay. Nice harmonies. Oh yeah. Good use of call and response and just vocals.
I keep dancing on the ice.
Yeah.
Where everything dies, frozen to the bone. I keep dancing on the ice, 'cause I feel alive. I'm satisfied. Keep dancing on the ice.
Yeah, okay. And we can hear that chorus. Yeah. Vocally, I mean, she's got a really nice vocal tone. Again, being wary of the fact this is a studio version. Did I get the wrong key? Could talk about some of that stuff there.
That wheel is hot and I'm driving. Rains are gone, but I'm sinking. I'm gonna burst.
So did we have a different... There's something very interesting going on there. Let me just double check again.
What if I'm all alone? But I'm sinking. I'm gonna burst. I'm gonna scream. I won't love, but I'm not loyal. Call me queen.
Yeah, all right. It's so interesting to see how this riff has changed, because what kind of got me was kind of working out and hearing this riff happening, but it changes here. It becomes more unsettling.
That wheel is hot and I'm driving. Rains are gone, but I'm sinking.
No. Okay, all good. I looks like I got the riff wrong in the first place. As in, I heard this tonal center of here as like an E. But really, in reality, it's way more unsettling than just our normal, which is cool. So it hasn't changed. It's so weird. I just perceived that so differently. It's like playing tricks on me.
Lives, it burns within. That will is hot and I'm driving. Rains are gone, but I'm singing.
It's weird because when you're in this position where you're so used to both classical music and general pop music in major and minor tonality, I just like that riff just came out at me as just a very general pop, just came out as, which is super settling, but it's really. So listen to the difference again, and I'll just double check. I think I'm right now. That's what I thought it was, but really. Yeah, we're just going to keep going. You can hear that bass line moving, right?
I keep dancing on the ice 'cause I feel alive. I'm satisfied.
Yeah.
Keep dancing on the ice. Keep dancing on the ice. Got King Winter in my bag. Gotta keep going on the track. Sunscreen that sticks
Good to
away
hear that riff back.
Ice cream melting on my blue jeans. Melting on my blue jeans. I won't love.
I'm really loving this, actually.
Love you. Call me queen. Though I'm not
Hear that higher pitch?
Won't you go? What if I'm all alone? I keep dancing on the ice where everything dies, frozen to the bone. I keep dancing on the ice 'cause I feel alive. I'm satisfied. Keep dancing on the ice. Keep dancing on the ice.
Yeah. This so far, it has gripped me. It's gripped me from the perspective of the really both beautiful but creepy, unnerving use of harmony. Like just against that, like there's some clashes which are both working really well to show a beautifully moving melody with harmony, but also conflicting against this kind of this riff in the chorus and also the one that we hear in the verse. I'm really enjoying this. So my only worry now is how is this going to come across live? Let's head into the bridge and see what she's got.
Keep dancing on the
We'll work out that melody in a second. Yeah, I love that melody. Yeah, building layers. Those whispers. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. And then we had that kind of melody which was moving in the verse, in the bridge. It's a very modal sound, right? What's that? That's a Mixolydian. Chucking an E flat in there. Bum. Yeah, okay, so if our tonal center is D, we are in this kind of... With the tonal center of D, I'm going to be calling it a D Mixolydian, and especially kind of moving up this scale then in that bridge. So she's kind of just stepping. Add the beat, keep adding layers. And then bringing back obviously the chorus that we're so familiar with now, but adding more and more layers, those whispers, which are very unsettling. If she can pull off this live, this is going to qualify. I'm very aware at how the odds and how the bookies are treating this. I'm very aware that they're not treating this as anywhere near even a favorite. But I think this will be a surprise qualifier if she can pull it off live, because that really sticks in your head. The way it builds, it is one of the modals. I'm going to call it a modal song, harmonically and tonally in the competition this year. There aren't as many. Often the more cultural ones are. So let me know your thoughts. It's not a Mixolydian. Did I just call it wrong? Yeah, I fully identified that wrong. It's definitely not a Mixolydian, because the Mixolydian has the flattened seventh, and that's it. Am I missing something? There doesn't seem to be like a consensus, hey. So the consensus seems to be calling it a Mixolydian with a flattened six. Let's see what our good friend ChatGPT says. What would you call a major scale with a flattened six and a flattened seventh? I don't want to give you any ideas, so I won't speak about modes, but just tell me your thoughts.
That's a really interesting sound. So if you take a major scale and you lower both the sixth and the seventh degrees, you get something pretty unique. It's often referred to as a double harmonic minor flavor, or sometimes people just think of it as a major scale with a lowered 6 and 7. It has this kind of bittersweet, almost bluesy or exotic feel without being fully minor. It's a really cool sound to experiment with.
So there's actually no name for this mode.
Yeah, exactly. There's not a traditional mode name for it in the common systems like the major, Dorian, Mixolydian, etc. It's more of a custom scale people might just describe by its intervals. So if you use it, you probably just name it descriptively, like major with flat 6 and 7, until you give it a personal label.
So yeah, I've kind of on the fly called it a Mixolydian and just realized like it's not, because it's a flattened 6. So that's the scale we're kind of based around. It does have, as our good friend ChatGPT says, a more exotic flavor, because we're not using our traditional major or minor scales. It's kind of like a cross between. It's kind of like a minor or a melodic minor scale, but starting on the 5th, for those of you who know what I'm talking about. Again, so this is creating this unique sound. Thank you, ChatGPT. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.